everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this is the No Nonsense. This also happens to be the first episode of Wednesday Feminism. Yeah, I know, now I'm just inventing new stuff out of nowhere. That is because I'm running out of topics? Not really, there is a lot of shit going on. So, I'm a feminist, sue me, just kidding. I know you will not if you are a woman who doesn't have passive aggressive feelings bottled up, but if you're not that, oops. But really, more and more people on the internet are just getting called out for being fake feminists. First of all, what is feminism? According to the dictionary, feminism is the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. Although largely originating in the West, feminism is manifested worldwide and is represented by various institutions committed to activity on behalf of women's rights and interests. Or basically, in simple words, it's just equality. Now, what is fake feminism? A fox feminist is just that, a fake feminist. This can be for various reasons, such as a person claiming to be a feminist to fit in with a group of people, or a person who uses feminism to bash or belittle non feminists, usually men. They generally only use feminism to hurt or attack others, or again, in simple words, just another butthurt on the internet hiding behind feminism. But today's topic is not fake feminism. Nah, it's social disparity that still lurks beneath modern minds. Legal and political equality are clearly defined and measurable. Social equality is murky, complicated. The current feminist movement is not a protest against unjust laws or sexist institutions as much as it is a protest against people's unconscious biases as well as centuries worth of cultural norms and heritage that disadvantage women. The way you destroy stereotypes is being a contradiction to the stereotypes. The way you change minds is when you demonstrate how people are wrong through your actions. But today, maybe because women are not trying hard enough, or maybe it's just patriarchy behind the scenes, the change we wish to see isn't fully being visualized. Certainly, it is still undeniable that a lot of women are being discriminated. A lot of girls are not accessing education that they deserve, education that they need in order to grow. But really, are women even working hard towards destroying the entire stigma around the situation? Despite of so many years of independence in India, we still haven't got there. But also women who have the chance to work towards their dreams, who have the chance to flourish, are not working hard enough towards feminism. Let me just put it out to you that it is not just women who facing discrimination. It is also considered discrimination when men are on the other side of the road. That is, even they get discriminated on number of things like during employment opportunities, benefits, and all of that. And because we support equality, guys, it is important to talk about men being discriminated as well. It takes two hands to clap, and hence, equality means all the communities being treated as one, with only being judged based on their talent and not on their gender and other physical distinctions. So, coming back to the topic, having sympathy towards women is way different from believing that she is not capable of doing something. Because when you have sympathy, you try to help, but when you undermine her, you're just ridiculing her existence. Gender inequality is visible in both public and private spheres, especially the economic, political, and social aspects. In addition to gender discrimination in hiring of workplaces and other circumstances, there is a particular form of sexual discrimination called sexual harassment. This form of discrimination involves inappropriate words or actions of a sexual nature directed by one employee towards another. This is not acceptable, especially because it's non consensual and unwanted in a workspace. So basically, physical contacts, sexual advances, comments, and jokes with sexual content, exhibiting pornographic material, or making inappropriate comments is not okay, especially when the other person does not want it. Please note that consent is not gender specific. Both male and female exploitation sexually is disgusting. Violence against females also includes female genital mutilation, rape and assault, trafficking and honor based violence, sexual violence in countries undergoing conflict, domestic violence, violence and issues of migration, asylum seeking, and refugee crisis. Shit, that was a very hard sentence to say, guys. Then also, the LGBTQ movement has allowed traditional ideas of only two genders existing to be problematized by a reconceptualization of the gender concept and claims to gender fluidity. Many men and women who are not a part of the LGBTQ community have stood up for it. But even the unacceptance of the LGBTQ community is based on patriarchy, where individual is expected to behave a certain way owing to his or her gender. Women increasingly are sharing provider role with men. However, there has not been a similar change in distribution of domestic work. For that reason, women with both roles, productive and reproductive work, work for more hours than the men, get less rest and are burdened with heavy workload. I mean, I have my parents telling me to learn housework, and the only reason sometimes is just you'll get married someday, blah blah blah. I get it. They worried for me, and moreover, it is important to be able to do at least your personal work properly. Are the boys also being trained the same way? I really don't think so. While the whole world is playing at one level, India is playing at another. A culturally ingrained parental preference for sons emanating from the importance that they are caregivers for parents in old age is linked to poorer consequences for daughters. But someday I am bound to leave my house, have a new surname, get a completely different identity, and see myself surrounded by people who I have to start loving all over again. But does that also mean that I'm going to forget my parents? No. What can we do for all of this? Well, if you are a man, please, please, please support the women around you when they need it, not with a feeling of superiority, but with a feeling of mutual respect. If you are a woman, you know what to do, girl. And if you identify yourself with the third gender, you are perfect. This is a no nonsense signing off, so please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.